Since the release of the first smartphone in 2007, the iPhone 2G, the usage and availability of smartphones across the world has grown exponentially.
As of 2017, there are over 2.3 billion smartphone users worldwide.
Today, smartphones have capabilities that were thought to be impossible only a couple decades ago.
They are able to perform tasks such as high-res photography, web browsing, video calling, gaming, social networking, just to name a few. And with the growing number of applications, we can only expect to be able to do so much more.
This documentary is going to cover smartphones and how we interact with them. More specifically, how smartphones have changed the way that humans interact with one another. This is the smartphone revolution.
Smartphones, they're on us all the time. We depend on them and use them every single day. We all have a different perspective on what smartphone means to us as an individual.
They can help us be more connected, productive, and also organized in our busy lifestyles. Whether it can be for setting alarms, making reminders, or messaging friends and family, they can do it all and so much more. To learn more about smartphones, we went to Limeridge Mall to talk to Omar Rahman, a smartphone specialist and an assistant manager at Wireless Wave, to receive his insight of the benefits of smartphones.
I think in terms of using the apps for organizing, say, the day-to-day tasks. For example, my personal work environment, I use emails a lot. I use Outlook to organize my meetings, my appointments, and as well sending and receiving files, I'm thinking. And also sending setting alarms or reminders for, like, I have conference calls, I have meetings, which really helps having a cell phone to remind you for all those stuff. I think the value of it, if you think about it, the retail value of a phone, I mean, if you think of the value of it, it's like $600. But if you divide over time based on what you get from having a cell phone, in terms of helping you productivity, convenience of contacting people, you don't have to use, obviously, like public phones, or using other people's phones. It saves you a lot of time, a lot of traveling time, having to go somewhere using the phone. I think it's the most thing is just the convenience, really, make it for ease of use, and I think that's worth more than you think of the value of the phone that you're actually spending every month, kind of thing. It will help when, let's say, if somebody's stuck in a ditch somewhere. So instead of like looking for someone for help, you can just obviously just call 911 or call somebody. In my own personal experience, I had my car break down, and I actually did not have anybody with me, and I needed to call CAA real quick. I called them, waited half an hour, and they came. It could save someone's life, especially if an emergency, you need to Google something real quick, or you need to find somewhere real quick. It really helps. The adventures will be being connected. I mean, like, I stay connected with my friends across the globe. Like, I'm from Malaysia, and we talk on WhatsApp, we talk on Snapchat, we talk on Facebook. It makes it really easy, especially when you connect with family members and stuff like that. In terms of sharing news or sharing anything that just happened, now anything can be viral within like a few minutes. Like, something happens in Indonesia, we can see it right now. So I just find that it's really easy to spread info or spread news and stuff like that for everybody. In general, to stay connected, that's the biggest thing.
So as Omar mentioned, smartphones provide us a great value for their price through their perks of portability, reliability, and even productivity.
Next, we interviewed other individuals who gave us their experiences with smartphones and how it impacted their lives.
Cell phones are important to me because I can communicate with people that are important in my life easily and instantly. I'm able to easily make plans with friends and family and keep in touch with them.
Are mostly used for communication pieces, especially with work. You use them for emails, you use them for text messages, and you use them for even messenger on Facebook. You can keep in communication with anybody in the world, and you can also go on Match.com. So anyway, that's about it for cell phones for me.
Well, my cell phone is impacting my life in a large way right now because I've downloaded biblical files on my cell phone. I do research from jw.org and JW Library. It's I find it very, very informative. It's very helpful in studying about what God has in store for mankind for the future. That's what I'm studying right now. My cell phone benefit me that in a large way. I do a lot of research on the phone. Everything on Google and Bing and massive research I can do on the phone. I can take a university course on the phone if I want to, without getting a degree. I do that a lot, So that's the main way I find that my phone helped me. I don't use the phone for video games, stuff like that. I got no time for it. I need the time to study the Bible. The more Bible study, the better for me. That's the main way, for me anyway.
Through these interviews, we can learn that everyone has a different purpose and perspective towards their smartphone. Some may use it to connect with others, some may keep it for a sense of security, and others may see their smartphone as a tool for seeking knowledge.
The availability of smartphones has grown exceptionally over the past decade. From this chart, we can see that in 2007, the time when smartphones were first released, the global sales were only about 120 million units, compared to 2015, where they had reached over 1.4 billion. This shows the positive response of people who have invested in a smartphone and how as more and more people get aware of the benefits, the number only grows.
As we have talked about, smartphones are great devices that benefit us as individuals. However, smartphones have grown to the point where they can assist businesses, healthcare professionals, and even the education system to become more efficient and effective in their work. We're now going to take a brief look at how schools have taken advantage of the advancements of smartphones and how they have implemented it inside of their classrooms.
Cell phones are usually off limits in classrooms, but a Cambridge startup is harnessing the power of smartphones and tablets as learning tools, where teachers are already seeing what a difference a device can make.
In this high school, students are encouraged to bring their devices, including smartphones, to assist them in researching and taking quizzes.
What we are going to do today is you're going to start with a quiz.
This teacher doesn't tell her students to put away their smartphones. Instead, they will take the quiz on them.
Get out your device. If you need an iPad from the cart, get one. If you have your own, log on.
The students take the quiz using the free online program using their smartphones and tablets. The teacher had also logged on so she can monitor all the answers being submitted in real time. To sum it up, we have looked at various interviews from professionals and everyday workers, as well as statistics and graphs to show the growth in smartphones around the world, and we have gone through their impacts in society as a whole.
At the end of the day, almost every single one of us sees the smartphone as a useful tool for getting through our daily lives. From the time when we get up in the morning until we go to sleep at night, they make us more productive and efficient at work, in our home, and in society. Thank you for watching, and this is the Smartphone Revolution.